Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that did teach us this truth. And of course, much love to the hopefully let back at it. Signs of the times, man. What else do we need to talk about? This is Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yes, sir. So, in order to fear the Lord, first and foremost, you gotta believe that He exists, right? So, after you believe that, hey, there's a supernatural power, fearing that power is the next step of this thing of ours in order to receive this wisdom, knowledge, and instruction, right? And why do we need this wisdom, knowledge, and instruction? Well, it's going to help guide us all the way to the kingdom and help in aiding us receiving that kingdom. All right, especially when we're talking about Jacob's trouble. Everybody else not going to be able to navigate it all throughout this. They're going to get caught up in it all, which is why we have to be patient. Myself, talking to myself, because I get very impatient waiting for these wicked people to catch this smoke, man, especially these wicked women. But we understand the Lord is all powerful and in control of all things at all times. So we know better through the Spirit, you know what I mean, to not play with this thing of ours, right? The rest of the people of our nation, they all about folly, all about games, man. Half of them just don't care, don't believe, completely, demonic out. And the other group of our people are stuck in that gray area of religion, whether it be Christianity, the Muslims, or whatever the hell else, Jacob is involved in. And so the Lord's telling us clear as day, hey, this is what makes them a fool. You got to be a fool to despise this free wisdom, Freely we receive, these scriptures, this truth, freely we should give. But once again, our people remain in that fool category. They don't want to hear it. They don't care, which is why they're going to be toast out here. You know what I mean? And it's right around the corner, man. I mean, just look at what's going on now. It's so much stuff going on. Chicago is one of my favorite things to talk about, the violence going on in Chicago. I think I woke up this morning 10 shot, right? The other day, day after day, 50 shot here, 50 shot there. Y'all heard about, like, it was 100 and something a couple weeks ago. 50 here, 10 there, 20 there. Like, every day it's at least five, you know what I mean? At least five people getting shot just in Chicago, man. Do we need to talk about the rest of the world? The rest of Babylon the Great? Talking about these not the last days? All these signs and times. The weather's going crazy. People dying from heat waves. You had that building collapse in Florida. The majority of them people dead. You got these wars. The rumors of wars. They going back and forth. Our enemy is pretty much reaching the height of his technology, which is definitely going to aid into implementing that mark of the beast. But how much further is our enemy going to go after this whole Wi-Fi thing and robots and drones and stuff? They're pretty much reaching their height, man, or have reached it. You know what I mean? So we got all these things going on, and plus the children out of control. They got spirits on them. They wild. Ain't no coming back for them unless unless you rooted and grounded in this thing. And still ain't no guarantee that your folks, your children, ain't no guarantee they are the elect. Now we feel like through the Spirit we are, and we hope, but our children not us. Our parents are not us. You know what I mean? Our cousins, siblings, they're not us. You know what I mean? We try to, bring out these precepts, bring out this quantifiable evidence. Hey, this, that, look at these chains. yoke of iron, the slave ship, the ships, the skin is black, all these things, man. They still don't want to hear it. All right. And I'll tell you exactly why that is. We're going to go all the way back to Exodus and check out some characteristics of our people back then and see if that doesn't hold true to this day. So we're going to Exodus, the old Exodus out of Egypt. Lord willing, we finna get this next Exodus up out of here. Hey, this is Exodus 32, verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people. What people are we talking about here? Of course, only for the Israelites, only the nation of Israel, right? So the Lord is telling Moses, look, man, I know my people, I know your people, I know our people. I've seen them. And behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Yeah, so our people are hella that. You bring out any precept that isn't talking about being blessed, now people don't want to hear it. We talk about all the time, this royal priesthood, and this glorious kingdom. Yeah, they'll kind of like to hear that, but when it comes to, oh, you got to keep these law, statutes, and commandments, oh, they done away with. Lip service. I'm bring that out too. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that. Isaiah. And how people just talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, man, which is going to cost them. And I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't worth it. Isaiah 29:13. Hey, man, wherefore the Lord said, for so much as this people, the Israelites, draw near me with what? Their mouth. Lip service, talk that talk, and with their lips do honor me. Won't they do it? Won't they do it? Turn to your neighbor. Oh yeah, we blessed, we blessed, we blessed. Praise the Lord. I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. That's what they say. That's what they say, right? All that talk, talk, talk. Tell them to stop eating them abominable things, though. Oh no, they ready. Sunday, especially before, the Lord shook the world up. Oh, it was Sunday, every Sunday. We gonna go to church, so-called church. Right after that, we going to eat some pork chop and watch that old football, right? Man, I can't tell you how many Sundays when I was caught up in that church madness, that was the move, man. The so-called pastor get up there, make that motivational speech, get everybody riled up. They'll start they shouting and praising things, spazzing out with them wicked spirits on them. And then it be time to talk about the game right after. Oh, did you see that boy do this? You see that boy inch up the field this many yards, man. All right, and continue with the precept. But have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men. There it is, man. The fear that they have isn't the fear that we have. In actuality, the fear that they have is no fear at all, right? Because they don't think the Lord kill. They don't never give the Lord credit for no killing out here and no getting put to death. They say the devil did that. When in fact, we know that it is the all-powerful, and the Lord wouldn't be all-powerful if he didn't sanction these things, do these things. Going back to when we were slaves, and when we were slaves, we still slaves, man. But on the plantations, man, here in Babylon the Great, man, going back to putting on your Sunday best, the slaves and Jake will put on their massa, big oversized, hot suit, right? Put on your Sunday best and learn these precepts taught by our enemy. And that is how we further got lost. See, we've been lost since way back in the day. You understand me? And some of the remnant of the nation of Israel, the water Yahweh Shem Hawashah, have woken up now. But we lost now more than ever, the majority of our people, because of religion. Whatever Jacob's caught up in It got them so far gone from the truth that it ain't no coming back for them. Wearing that hot suit, them hot oversized. I don't even trust nobody that wears a suit, man. That's not your type of garments and the type of clothing that the Lord have for us. Even I talked about um the kingdom and how I would never repeat, Lord willing, an outfit, right? Never a day in the kingdom, Lord willing, I make it to the kingdom. But I'm saying, man, this strange apparel, a lot of this clothing that these people wear, even blue jeans, yes sir, I don't rock plenty of blue jeans. And in my heyday, when I was in the world, man, I done spent some hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on one pair of jeans. You understand me? I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see these hot ass blue jeans no more. Hot, heavy. You know what I mean? When we get to this kingdom, man, for us at least, the nation of Israel, we gonna have, the best weather imaginable. So if you think we finna be bopping around the kingdom in some skinny jeans, male or female, you gotta be out of your raggedy mind, man. Gotta breathe. Gotta breathe. But going back to all that stuff that we learned by the precepts of men, the whole Jesus juice, Christianity, period. Do we need to talk about Catholicism? The Lord is blowing the roof off of all that mess with that pedophile crap going on in the Catholic Church, right? Every day you hearing more and more things, right, being revealed through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shimmer, Howard Shah. But sad to say, most of our people, they just don't get it. Trying to move into a burning building, man. This is exactly what's going on, man. Babylon the Great, as well as the rest of the world, is falling right before our eyes, and our people are steady trying to prosper. Don't get it twisted. Our Lord is balanced. He gonna chastise the ones that He loved to keep us rooted and grounded in this thing. But don't think the Lord doesn't bless us. All right. But our people take it to a whole nother level, man. And I said that in a previous video, man. You got to think about it. Don't nobody, and this proves it in our works and what we're saying, our action, it proves what I'm about to say. Don't nobody amongst the entire world, especially the nation of Israel, want to quote unquote stunt more than it's hopefully let. You see, I want to stunt for real in a body that isn't defiled, when I ain't gotta wake up with no crazy breath. Not that, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, being a human and all the other things that come with these terrestrial bodies, right? Just seeing all them streets with that gold alone, man. None of this shit's worth that, bro. None of it is, man. So I mean, Lord willing, we make it to this kingdom, man. It's gonna be so worth whatever we had to give up, sacrifice in this life. Our people don't want to sacrifice nothing. They're stiff necked. They're all about that folly, man. And let's get some more precepts. Shoot. Shoot, man. I mean, I'm just going through the spirit, man. I really ain't got nothing. These are just random precepts through the spirit. But we'll let it do what it do. Jeremiah 3:15. Hey, the good thing about it though, Jeremiah 3:15, the Lord say this: I will give you pastors according to mine heart. All right, these men that are serious about this thing and are really, able to teach and learn their people through the Spirit. The Lord say He would do that according to His own heart. Whoever, no matter their stature, how how much money they got, how they look. It don't, the Lord don't see that. The Lord see the Spirit, man. So these men that the whole world is looking at, laughing at, mocking, oh man, lo and behold, these men, it could very well be the Lord's really chosen sons. You understand me? The sons of Yahweh by Shem Malak Yahweh Shai, right? Oh man, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And the water Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, for doing that. We're proof of that. Starting with all the apostles, they taught us this truth, and somehow, some way, however the Lord did it for you, we figured this thing out for the most part. You know what I mean? We know who we are, we know what's coming, and we know what we're supposed to do and not do. And the ultimate thing we are not supposed to do, take that mark of the beast, take that microchip in that hand or in their forehead, right? Did you see the test? Did you see our people fail that test? Going back to that Hosea 4:6, destroyed for lack of knowledge. Oh man, it would take me all day to explore the depths of how much we've been destroyed. But I sat there and watched our people, man, when they had started the whole get vaccinated thing, man. I had family members lie to me. My auntie lied to me, talking about she had pulled up one day with my grandma, and they was talking. You know, I don't say too much about it. I keep a real discernment, you know, about myself when I'm dealing with these people that I've already prophesied to that rejected it. But I mean, she say she had got the shot, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, going, you know, yeah. I'm like, well, did anything happen to you? She talking about some no. I was straight. Come to find out, my cousin, her son, my big cousin, he done told me that she told him, and this and it was the spirit that my cousin revealed this thing to me. Like the Lord always revealed these things to me in relation to my family. Cause I didn't, Lord know I didn't try to talk to him just like y'all have tried to talk to y'all family. But man, my cousin say, my auntie say, and I mean, her saying it like this, she's like, basically, I can't word for word, but basically she say that was some of the worst pain that she ever felt. She was like bedridden for like 3 days or something like that. All type of issues happen with that juice, and she gonna lie to me talking about she ain't get it because she know I done prophesied to her. She know that she ain't gonna tell me, right, that it almost killed her ass. You know what I'm saying? It almost killed her ass, bruh. But she told her son that, and her son told me, my cousin, shout out to that for revealing that, and call halal Yahweh Shem Hawashah for revealing that through the spirit, man. But I just said all that to say, man, it wasn't no real pressure even being applied with that. And you see that our people, it doesn't matter what their reason was, whether it was some pressure. Like I say, it wasn't a lot. It ain't like they had a gun to their face. But, you know, some people did start to say, some companies, you know, you gotta have the juice to work or whatever. But most of it came from fear, man. And that fear was taught by the precepts of man. You see, they don't have the protection and wisdom knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shah. So they just went and got it, man. Stupid. Lack of knowledge. Either they want to go back into folly mode, or they're fearful. And a lot, of course, it was the older people. Why? Because they know good and well that they are biologically closer to death. So of course they scared out of their mind, but they don't have the fear of the Lord on them. So they, whatever the enemy, all right, their oppressor, they master, whatever they say do to, you know, whether it's financially or anything to do with health, we clearly see and saw that our people are gonna be with it. Said all that to say, these people that took that with no pressure, you know, they gonna take that mark of the beast. Auntie, they gonna take it. They not built for this, man. They not built for spiritual hardship. I can't I can't say that about my family. I can't say that about Jacob. I mean, especially as we go back further back, you know, in time, our people have been oppressed, man. They've been through a whole lot. But I'm telling you, give Jake an inch, he'll take him out. You give Jake a little bit of money, it's over with. And that's, you know, that's what happened to us once the literal chain, the literal yokes of iron came off our neck, and and they came out with Coke 45 and records, the music in the 60s and 70s. And our grandparents was chilling, working in them factories. You had that industrial revolution popping off, some years before that. And a lot of our people were able to go to Detroit, New York, work in them automobile places, and have a good job. Then Papa became a Rolling Stone, right? Committing adultery and all these things. And, the women committing adultery as well. And then, and during the midst of that Black Panther thing, that was too much like right, even though they wasn't serving Yahweh Hashem and Hawashai, but it was still a spirit amongst the Israelites to rebel against their oppressors. But they hit us with the feminism, and it was over with after that. Grandpa generation act like they taught us something. They didn't teach us shit. Y'all was, like I say, drinking Billy D, Coke 45, listening to your music in them houses with that ugly 70s green and orange and brown. Them was the colors. That ugly 70s green doing God knows what. And look at what happened to us now. This is what it is, man. The children are completely out of control. Young Jake toting guns bigger than him walking around here. You gotta watch it and move with wisdom out here, cause these little kids will kill you. You know what I mean? These little kids will kill you. I know better, right, than to play with these young men around here, man. Our moving with wisdom and discernment. When I was in the world, being a young so-called black man, I used to play the mug game with other so-called niggas all the time. You be driving, Jay be on the street, they be looking at you, Jay looking at every car that go by, and I'm with it too. I'm looking like, what you looking at? Ask me, do I do that in these last days? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You gotta move with wisdom, man. Dudes get looking in my car with all that crazy stuff. I look the other way. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, how shot. I ain't got time for it. I ain't no nothing killer. Our people are crazy, man. People are crazy, but this is why they're gonna be destroyed, right? And this is why these things that are happening are gonna happen to our people, because they remain stiff-necked. They were taught by the precepts of men, and they are too prideful to say, you know what, I was wrong. Especially the teachers. Let me bring out that. Especially the teachers, so-called pastors, bishops, and all these false leaders of the nation of Israel. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to say, you know what, let me stop this. You're right. The scriptures does say women ain't supposed to be teaching, because my so-called pastor was a black female when I was in the church. And when I first came into this thing, I was on their head about things like this. You know what they said to me through the spirit? Tell us smooth things. She said, I had got a little loud when I had went up, man. This was earlier when I came into the truth, but I bust up in their synagogue. You know what I mean? With it when and I started to get loud because they was getting a little disrespectful. You know what I mean? The Lord had me get a little loud, and the spirit was on her, man. She said exactly what the scripture said they was gonna do, man. Tell us those smooth things. She's like, no, Darius, you not supposed to yell, stuff like that. And bring out that lip up your voice like a trumpet, though. They don't want to hear that. It's the same analogy as if you had a kid or any family member or anybody that you cared about to fall off a cliff. Are you gonna say, hey, don't fall off, stop? Are you gonna say, are you gonna lift your voice up like a trumpet and warn your loved ones to say, hey, you about to fall off a cliff? When they see us, Lord willing, caught up into them chariots, hold on. It's gonna be so much shame that falls upon them. It's not even gonna be funny. How stupid was I to reject that man of the Lord? right? Some of these females that done dealt with us, that act like they don't want to deal with us, don't know that we special. Lord willing, we those men, right? Same thing with our family members. Don't know that we special. Lord willing, we those men. They gonna feel so stupid when it all goes down, right? But I mean, and that's a shoot, man. We can bring that out too. How the Lord only deals with men, and the men deal with women. You understand me? We'll deal with y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all in order. Eve don't want to hear that though. She gone too. She thinks somebody trying to have they foot on her neck or something like that. She here serving or something like that. Eve don't like that. Hey, check it out. Revelation 21. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, man. The new bodies, this glorious kingdom, being able to have Eve submit, right, in her perfection. And I will be his God, and he shall be what? My son. He didn't say she shall. You know what I mean? You'll be the Lord's daughter. You know, through the Spirit. All right. Even though you are the Lord's, you know, you females of the nation of Israel still are the daughters of Zion. But in relation to this thing, these coming calamities, and this whole street sweeping the Lord about to do, and sweep y'all up, sweep the 2/3 up off of this earth. You don't want to get caught up in that. You gotta cleave to a man of the Lord, and you know, then you'll be a daughter of Zion for real. And here, you know, and he shall be my son. That's what the Lord's saying. And we can bring out another one, man. It's only for men. This work, all right, this rulership, this dominion is only for men. But the Lord didn't create y'all women for no reason. Yeah, y'all gonna reign with us as our wives, man. You know what I mean? And if Eve had any type of wisdom, knowledge about herself, she will understand how great that is and how easy her lot is. All Eve really got to do is really just be a woman, and she could really have anything she want on the left hand or right. You know what I mean? Niggas is gone. You know what I mean? It's a little different this way though. Here you go. Proverbs 8:4. Until you, who? O men, I call, right? And my voice is to who? The Son of Man. Uh, there it is again, man. And that was just going back to my pastor that was a female or whatever. You know what I mean? This is only for men. Like, why would you wanna, for you women, why would you want to burden yourself with what we got? Do you not know that we possibly have to die for this thing, Goofy? Now what? You know what I mean? Now what's up with getting your head chopped off? What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. You don't like that though. You just want the good stuff. You want to be reverenced as somebody important. That's all it is. You don't want to suffer. What's up with the suffering though? Where y'all at? That little pandemic came in, and we saw y'all fold like wet blankets, right? Can't sit down in the house. Like I say, but I've been incarcerated a bunch of times. Hell, I ain't got no help me now. I be up in when that little man, I'm a vet, you know what I mean, and all that. I did the whole war thing, and the Lord blessed me, you know, because the Lord is a man of war, so He do have a certain level of respect. I was 17 when I went in the army. You know what I mean? Went to Iraq 3 times before I was 21. I said all that to say, look, today, man, I spend the majority of my time by myself, bro. I ain't got no help me or none of that. No real friends other than the brothers. The pandemic didn't fucking bother me. Hell, I be ducked off. The Lord blessed me with a nice house, so I got me some little gym equipment and everything that I need. Let me say that, and some more stuff, you know, through much tribulation. But it didn't bother me at all. Unlike you clowns, unlike the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they folded like some wet blankets and went to freaking out, acting like You know what I mean? Like they was on lockdown, like they couldn't go outside type stuff, man. You know, you get put in county, boy, you can't even go outside. You know what I mean? Y'all better wake up, Israel, and get some strength about yourself because what's coming, we saw it, bro. Ain't none of y'all gonna make it through this stuff, bro. You weak. You weak. You're not covered. You're not protected. You know what I mean? And the Wadi Hawabashim Hawashai putting the spirit upon me and my brothers and sisters in order to see these things and repent. And Lord willing, we'll be just fine um during this great tribulation. But hey, I'm gonna show you how crazy it's gonna get for the nation of Israel and the heathens, man. Starting with Esau Edom. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 1:26. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. My little instrumental was jamming earlier. It didn't went to some straight elevator music. It's all good though. Hey, this is Proverbs 1:26, man. I also will laugh at your calamity. Oh man, people tell the Christians that the Lord will mock them, the Lord will laugh at you. Oh, they'll change that. They don't want to hear that. Oh no, not the Lord don't laugh at you, do it? Yeah. If you a clown and he gave you time to repent and you treated the Lord like he was a joke. Let me finish this. I will mock when your fear cometh, and that's what's gonna happen. Oh man, especially to the women. See, they ain't got no fear, and why do they not have no fear? Because the government, the enemy, our oppressors, Esau, Edom, they're in this together. E and E forever. Esau and Eve forever and ever. They go hand in hand in this whole people that hate us, right? And this whole thing of ours. They the top culprits in all of this. We got put in a situation. We know going back to Eve, she was the one that got deceived, right? And started this whole thing. And then you got, Esau Edom. The Lord said he gonna mock and laugh when they try to call upon God and Jesus, or say, man, what was those names? Yo, and please say some crazy shit. Go ahead, say some crazy shit and butcher the Lord's name, right? Like it's a joke, like it's a light thing. You know what I mean? The Lord's name is not a joke. It's not to be taken lightly at all. I had a female I was dealing with, and I told her, and then maybe some months later, she gonna ask me very casually, "What you say that name was again?" You see what I'm saying? This is why they so out of order, bro. Cause see the difference between the boys and girls of the nation of Israel. See, the boys, we get down. If we disrespect each other, especially in these last days, boy, more likely you liable to get put to death just for looking crazy, saying something. But the women, they do way more than looking and saying something. They've caused a lot of turmoil within our nation. But like I say, we don't get a chance to spank them like that. Cause you put your hands on a woman or you threaten her or some shit like that, oh, it's over for you. Meanwhile, they'll let us kill each other left and right. But the day is quickly approaching where the Lord is going to, say enough is enough. And I'm finna mock all these women around here, these weak ass women around here, when they getting stomped out, raped, then stomped out. You know what I mean? The Lord gonna laugh at you, little girl. All those men out there, men of the Lord, you know what I mean? All those men you saw, you laughed and mocked and wanted, all these clowns. You wanted to mess with the clowns, right? You wanted to be a thought, a whore. You wanted to be independent. Oh, that's a good one, bro. We all gonna mock y'all independent women. And we saying, and we strong, man, and we holding it down, bro. And like I said, I got everything that I need. I got a nice house all by myself, bro. I got a child. She don't live with me though, but you know, it's hot. It's hot upstairs in this room, but hey, the Lord bless me. I can go downstairs and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Eve so stupid, she don't even see how important or how blessed I am from serving the Lord, but she will one day, you see. But in that day, the Lord gonna put the spirit on us as well to laugh right along with the Lord, right? We mocking you. Ha 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 ha, you lame. Ha ha ha. Like I'm a dude, I don't mess with social media at all and things like that. She asked me if I got an Instagram. I be like, nah. She be like, boy, you a lame. Well, in that day, I'm be like, do you have you got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, shawty? You a goofy. Right? But it's really gonna be serious. Like I'm really like, Lord willing, I'm trying to like go down in history because like I say, bro, I ain't got no help me. It really bothered me a lot. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I pray it's just my lot, man. I pray I'm here for this whole Isaiah 4:1 thing, cause I'm gonna get crazy when it come to rejecting them, man. Just through the spirit, man. They deserve it. Because why? I ain't cold hearted like that, you see. It's the Lord that taught us about mercy and repentance. These women was to get it together, say we was wrong, we gonna deal with y'all, all will be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? Are they doing that? And here's another thing. I was thinking about that this morning. These idols that y'all worshiping, this music that y'all listening to, right? Take Beyonce, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj, for example. They promoted all that promiscuity, all that whoredom, all that thought chase the bag stuff. But ain't Beyonce married with children? I believe Nicki Minaj, she dealing with some dude, but I believe she just had a baby recently or is pregnant. One of the, I know she was at least pregnant. I don't keep up with that like that. And the same thing go for Cardi B. Ain't she, whatever they got going on, married to Offset or whatever, and don't they got kids? So meanwhile, while they promoting your dumbass to be a whore, chase money, 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 forget about the niggas, they ass is booed up with their husband and playing with their kids when they get off stage. Meanwhile, you dumb idol worshippers are caught up in that. Now you look crazy. Now your face deformed from all that plastic surgery. Your booty falling off from getting cement put in it. Right? You're lonely. Your baby daddy gone because a lot of y'all got children. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, bro, them same three women, because I said that Beyonce, that me, myself, and I shit, that independent woman shit, and you heard about them trying to boycott Let Me Cater to You. Boycott? Remove it? You see how crazy that sound? They like, yeah, but Beyonce ass has been married for quite some time. And she got kids. Why y'all talking about let's get rid of that cater to you stuff? You know what I mean? Let's be independent women. She lying to you, B. Oh, dumbass. But that's with any idol. They're all lies, man. They're gonna lie to y'all, man. And have you caught up and stuff. Just like we talked about the rappers. Now, I'm gonna be honest, today. Now, when we talk about like the industry, yeah, but it didn't trickle down to the point where yeah they are doing all that killing and stuff now because it's the end of the, we're at the end of this thing, so now they are doing what they're saying. The majority of them, they got spirits on them and played into doing all that killing, listen to all this music, get their head pumped up. Now it's just murder, 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 all day, every day. You know what I mean? And it's just out of control. It's out of control. But going back to that whole mocking and making fun of that calamity, yeah. And the ultimate be when they take that mark of the beast and they be destroyed, man. Lord willing, we be caught up into the chariots and looking down upon this place, mocking them like, damn, we told them, and they up there like, yeah, I knew him. Should have listened. Yeah, you should have. You clown. And I mean, when we come back down, it's on even more. Bring out another precept and we'll do it. That'll be it. Just through the spirit, man. Just to keep my spirit alive. You know what I mean? I don't know. So many precepts I got in my little book here, man. Mm, 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 hmm. Yeah, what better way to end it than with Revelation, right? All right, man. This is Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. That's saying something, man. We going through that in real time, referring to that patience, man. That's what this thing is all about right now. Is being patient. The Lord know we fed up. The Lord fed up. The Lord know what we go through. He know what we need. He know, you know, the areas that we lacking in. We need them new bodies, man. We gotta get rid of these idiots. We gotta get away from these people. I for one am tired of looking at these people. I look at our enemy lately. I look at that hair, no matter if it's male or female, but especially the female. And I'm sorry to say this, man. Not sorry, but and that's why I don't like our women or men dyeing their hair blonde, man. I'm telling you, man, their hair look like cigarette smoke. Like for real, bro. Like unless Shawty got that thing like laid and pressed and it's like silky, but like the average woman, especially when she get older, boy, they look bad, boy. The children, they look bad when they born. They look, you know what I mean? But it's the hair, bro. It look like now we talked about leprosy. We don't. I mean, that's a whole nother. You know what I mean? But it looked like the life is sucked out of that hair when it's blonde like that. It looks so bad. It look like just like cigarette smoke. All of their hair do. You know what I mean? I say that to say I'm tired of looking at these people on camera all day. You know what I mean? Patience. That's what we trying to keep, right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them which dwell upon the earth. And we talking about what's gonna try us? Of course, everything within Jacob's trouble, but ultimately everything, all that trouble in the big shebang, that mark of the beast, man. The Lord gonna try everybody, man, to see if you are really about this faith thing. You know what I mean? If you really believe in, I mean, goes back to predestination, of course, but the Lord gonna try us, man. Jacob's trouble is quickly approaching. The famine of the world will be here before you know it. The famine of the food will be here before you know it. And the famine of common sense will be here before you know it. And you see it dwindling as we speak, right? So what is it that we need to do, man? Gotta stay prayed up, rooted. And Lord willing, man, if you just remember and you have read how the Lord dealt with the the ones that he loved, you know that they was protected beyond belief, right? Thrown in the furnace, don't even smell like smoke. In the furnace, don't even smell like smoke, let alone being burnt. Splitting oceans. Do we need to continue with the miracles? You know, the Lord has shown us for our learning so that we would know anything is possible. My brother from the A was talking about that a couple of days ago. How the Lord is all powerful, and how if we ask anything in Yahweh's name, it'll be given to us, right? And he went in a little bit about that anything. He talking about talking flowers. I started to think about my shelf, just with my TV on right there, the little shelf. I'm like, when you say anything, man, that thing can melt, talk, turn into anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything is possible, bro. Like, I'm up in here right now just meditating on that, man. Like that's what we gotta remember though in relation to Jacob's trouble, man. And Lord willing, and it would be the power of Yahweh Shem Shai that even has us thinking like that. So hopefully, because He has placed that in our minds, Lord willing, we'll be able to perform those miracles, man. All right, but I'm gonna end it with yes sir, perfect. We're going to Luke 21 and 36. Here we go. And here the conclusion of this matter right here, man. Watch ye therefore. God will always be watching, listening, right? For the enemy. Signs of the times. And pray always. We should always be praying, man, through the Spirit, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all. The Lord didn't just say some. The Lord said all these things. To escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So there it is, man. That's the whole point on this thing of ours, man. Watch, you know what I mean, and stay prayed up, man. And the Lord is gonna do what He said He was gonna do. He gonna lift up that standard, and He gonna get down, man. If you got that childlike spirit to believe in that spiritual power and everything else that comes, with Yahweh, Malak Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, he bless you with that power. You know what I mean? Lord willing, we are those men, women, and children that fear the Lord before it was necessary to fear the Lord, if you catch my drift. During that day, it's going to be a whole lot of crying out, right? To God. It's going to be a whole lot of, oh, let's get together and pray now. Because our people will pray. Now, they ain't going to pray to Yahweh Shem Shai, but when shit hit the fan, they'll get the spirit of prayer on them, but it'll be too late. And, Jesus ain't going to be able to help. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai Shalom.